Okay, hello again. I'm going to try to make this one quick because I'm watching a football game and the world's strongest man. These are my favorite world albums of 2010, another genre I'm not particularly familiar with, but I found a lot of gems here and particularly surprised by what I found. So, let's kick it off. First we have King Sunny Ade with Ababa Mo Tunde. There's plenty of grooves, soul, and heart in this album. It's something that you're going to have to sit down and pay and convert your undivided attention to. One song is 31 minutes, so that's a lot to take in. Next we have Mulatu Astatke. I hope I'm saying this right. Astatke. Mulatu Steps Ahead. If I mess up any names, please forgive me if I offend anybody. So, just thought I'd get that out of the way. It's Western and Ethiopian jazz. It's the first time I've heard of any of these people on these lists, and this guy really impressed me. He's been doing the Western and Ethiopian jazz for a long time now, and he's qualified to do it. Next we have the Chieftans and Cooder with San Patricio. It tells a story of Irish immigrants, of Irish immigrant soldiers against James Polk, his idea of America, which was manifest destiny and take over everybody so we could have our America. Serves as a history lesson as well. See, I'm telling you to check out music and teaching history lessons, man. I'm good. It's Spanish music, Irish music. It's a tapestry of sound. It's really good. Gamelan, Madu, Sari with Hive. This is one record you're gonna have to pay full attention to. It shifts between shadows and a dream state, like music. So that's good. This is something I really liked. Gilberto Gil with BandaDois. I've always liked acoustic music, whether it's guitar or piano or anything without electric power. It's an intimate acoustic setting, and it has tons of different musical styles, and he just plays it with playfully, and you're drawn into this world and you want to be part of it. Next is what I think is the world album of the year, and it's hard choosing this one because a lot of these are really good albums. It's The Good Ones with Kigali, Izahabu. It's the story of 3 men who survived the Rwandan genocide. It's a beautiful recording. It's sad songs, but they all talk about love, and they never seem to focus on what happened to them. They're just trying to move forward, take it a day at a time, make it known. It's a field recording, so you'll hear them, the kids in the field, the people in the background. You'll hear tons of sounds. It's great. It's calming. It's really good. Selif Keita with La Difference. It's a record about being albino in Africa. Excuse me. It's another set of beautiful songs, and they really tug on the heartstrings. Next we have Konono #1 with Assume Crash Position. This was another one that I thought should have been World Album of the Year. When you listen to this is like a block party album. This is something you want to dance to. Excuse me. Give me a second. It's raw, it's hypnotic. The rhythm doesn't give up. It just keeps moving along like a locomotive. Next we have somebody you're going to hear a lot of on a couple of these lists in different genres. Madlib. Madlib released all these Medicine Show albums in 2010. 12 in total, I believe. This is Medicine Show #2, Flight to Brazil, and it just takes tons of Brazil sounds, bossa nova, Brazilian jazz, the sounds of Brazil. It's calm, it's seductive, it's really nice. Smooth, like a trestle. Next we have Saravah Soul, Culture Impura. I thought this was pretty good too. I still think the good ones is World Album of the Year. But he covers Jimi Hendrix's Fire with his own style. It's dance, it's samba, it's funk, it's heavy bass, it's everything you can want in a world album. Next we have Tomoko Sugawara, Along the Silk Road. It's harp music. It's one of the oldest instruments ever, and this showcases I don't know if it's a her or him, talents really well. It's calming. I think it's great. Next we have Tango, Orkesteeri, Unto, with Finnish Tango Volume 1, Volume 2. That gives it away basically what the whole album's about. In Finland, tango has become a huge thing, and this one's primarily a tango release. The voice and the arrangements complement each other, and the lead singer, Piru, I don't remember her last name, but she has an angelic voice, and it takes you back. Next we have Tinyela, African Drums and Voices. This is an album where you have to sit down and meditate and let you be with your thoughts. It's a meditative album. The voices and the percussion don't conflict each other because that's just the way they set it up to be. Sometimes you'll hear albums where the voice is overshadowing the music and the music overshadows the sound of the voice. These complement each other. Again, just like the Finnish tango. Next we have the Unthanks with Here's the Tenor Coming. This is from previous recording. Well, not really previous recording. This is under the world albums. This is a folk album, Northeastern folk music, by two women. And it's really, really beautiful. Next we have Marcos Valle with Estatica. I thought this was great. I never even heard of this guy, and I was transfixed with the first song I've heard. It's smooth, it's relaxed, it's effortless, it's bossa nova, it's Spanish songs. This is his comeback record, or his comeback years. I never heard of him previously, but if this is his comeback years, this is a masterpiece. Next we have the Whitefield brothers with Earthology. They released an album a couple of years ago called In the Raw. It's a stone cold funk classic, or so I've heard. Never heard it. But, this takes it further in. It's like you're running through the jungle. You're traveling through the safari. It's world music. It's funk. You have hip hop on here. Percy P, Mr. Lift. If you like that, you'll be happily surprised. It's actually pretty funny because they got the CBS symbol on the cover. Pretty interesting. And finally, lastly, but not least, we have the original Broadway cast of Fela doing Fela. The backing band is the Ansabalas Afrobeat Orchestra. They released an album a couple years ago called Security. Check it out. It's quality material. This showcases Fela Kutu's his music and his story, and it shows you that, hey, if you like this, you should definitely check out Kutu's stuff, because his stuff is top notch. That's it for this one. The next installment will be the favorite reggae albums of 2010, and who knows, you might even hear about Bob Marley. Peace.